GTI fam, what's good, baby? Little congested, not gonna lie. I know you can hear it. It's driving me crazy, but the energy is still high, the vibes are still high, and we are going to show up on the weeks that we don't want to. We're gonna show up on the weeks that we don't feel our best, on the weeks that we don't sound our best, on the weeks that we just don't want to show up, because that's what we do. And that's going to be the overall message of today's theme. I don't know, or a video message. I don't know how long this one's going to be, but I just wanted to let you know that no matter where you are in life right now, no matter where life is in life right now, no matter what state the economy is in, no matter what state your mental is in, no matter what state your physical is in, no matter what state, quite frankly, anyone is around you, life is what it is, baby. Life's got the hardest 1-2 punch you'll ever see. Life's got the hardest fake jab right hook that you'll ever see. Life's got all the tools in its belt buckle that you'll ever see. And so thinking of the different states of all those different things, the world, the economy, your mental, your physical, the people around you, life in general, just know that life is going to be lifing. And life don't care about all those other things. See, it took me a long time to realize that this thing just keeps on spinning. And these days just keep on dazing. And that it don't matter how much you let off the gas. These days are going to keep on going. This world is going to keep on spinning. The things are going to keep on happening. And it's up to you to determine how you're going to show up, how you're going to acclimate, how you're going to adapt and overcome, how you're going to duck that 1-2 punch to be able to hit an uppercut on them. Because all of those different things play their own role, but they can also all swing back at the same time. And so it's just you dodging the emotional, dodging the physical, dodging life, dodging those people around you. Because if you let those different buckets, if you let those different things curate the way that you're going to show up for your day, if you're going to let those curate the way that you're going to think about your day, if you're going to let those curate, if you have the motivation to do something, then you're just going to continue to run in place. You're going to continue to just spin. The next thing you're going to know is you're going to get into a funk. You're going to get into a rut. You're going to have your train fall off the tracks. Because you're letting all those different things hit you one after another after another. So we got to get more agile. We got to understand and be aware of what we can and can't control. And we have to be okay with that. Because at the end of the day, like, what we can and can't control, like, it is what it is. You have to figure a way to have the courage. You have to figure a way to have the passion, the charisma. You have to figure a way to have the discipline to be able to push through those things, to be able to overcome those things, to be able to move on from those things. Because again, life is going to continue to life in all those different buckets, in all those different areas. And so instead of constantly just standing there like a freaking sock and bopper where you get hit and just come back up, you got to figure out how you can start bobbing and weaving. Understanding that people and things and the world are throwing punches at you, but you just got to bob and weave. And you got to show up on those days and on those weeks where it's hard. Because sometimes it can feel overwhelming. End of a quarter's coming up, which means that sales numbers got to be the best they have been. So that way you can make your sales commission money. That way you can make an impact and a name for yourself at the company. There's going to be physical limitations that you're struggling with, that you're not seeing the progress that you want. There's going to be mental ones where you don't stick to something, so you beat yourself up. There's going to be hard conversations. There's going to be all these different things that are going to try and throw punches. But they're just waiting to see how you're going to show up. They're going to see how you adapt and overcome. They're going to see how you push through it. They're going to see how much you truly have been working on yourself. See, it doesn't matter what conversations you have. It doesn't matter the work challenges you have. It doesn't matter the mental battle that you place on yourself or with yourself of where you are or aren't in life, where work is dictating, hey, do you want this or do you not? When life is testing you, like, what's next? Where's this going? When your family's testing you, when your friends are testing you, when the sun is testing you because it's so freaking hot out. It's going to be like, let's see where you really are in life. Let's see what you're really about. I always say it's a saying of like turning boys to men. Like, how are you going to show up? How are you going to react? A boy's going to react a lot different than a man does, and a girl's going to act a lot different than a woman does. What I mean is because the things that we go through, the things that we do, the things that we see as we grow up in life help strengthen not only our mental, but our physical. And because those are getting strengthened and because those have been worked on for so long, that allows us to show up for ourselves in different ways than we would have when we were younger. And so on those hard days, on those hard weeks, on those weeks where you're like, man, I'm under the weather, man, I'm not sleeping as good as I want to, man, I haven't stuck to my routine, just know it's okay. It's okay if you continue to work at it. It's okay if you continue to push through. It's okay if you make yourself aware and understand, hey, I got to do a little bit more work. I got to do better. Maybe I'm not as good off as I thought I was. Hey, I got to adjust and overcome. Hey, I got to this. And you just pivot, baby. That's what life's about, pivoting. Because when you pivot, you can then see a different side of things. See, life only stays the same when you're one-track minded. But when you're versatile and you can pivot and you can move and you can go different directions, life ain't one-track minded no more. Because you've been through shit. You know what it's like to go through shit. And so when shit comes up and when shit throws itself at you, whoop, pivoting, whoop, adapting and overcoming, whoop, next lane, and you're still running. Because again, you've learned from all of the things that you've been through over the years. And so at the end of the day, it's just about showing up for yourself. On those good weeks, on those bad weeks, on those easy days, on those hard days. On the days where nobody's there and on those days where everybody's there. It's just about how are you showing up for yourself, because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. And so if you can't even show up for yourself on those hard days, so that way you can adapt and overcome, that way you can pivot, then why do you expect yourself to show up on the good days as if those are going to outweigh the bad? The bad days make the good days better. It's all about perspective and how you view things in life and how you go about things. So start viewing things in a way where it's like, you know what? We go through something, we get back up, baby. We hit this wall, we get back up, baby. We get through this stuff, we get back up, baby. It's all about getting back up and learning, not dwelling. There's no more dwelling on anything in life. No dwelling. It leads to nowhere. You got to find answers. You got to resolve things. You got to work at things. And so just like I didn't want to show up today because I'm a little congested and because work's a little stressful right now because it's the end of the quarter and I'm making sure all these different things are happening. It's like, oh, nah, I'm not going to post this video. No, I'm going to post this video because somebody needs to hear that they got to show up for themselves on the good and the bad days, on the good and the bad weeks, on the easy and the hard. You got to adapt and overcome. You got to move on. You can't dwell anymore. It's all about going forward, baby. And when you got control up here, and you got control in here, and you got control over here, as much as you can, that engine gonna keep on roaring. That train gonna keep on going down the tracks. And next thing you know, it's gonna start shifting. It's gonna start changing. You're gonna start seeing that momentum. So get out there and get after it, baby. Show up for yourself, even on those days where you don't feel like showing up for yourself. Because at the end of the day, all we got is ourselves, baby, to pull us up out the gutter and to pull us into the gutter. When you can control that, you can control a lot more. Have the desire to inspire and go out there and impact somebody's life. To just be like, get up, let's go, baby. No matter how hard or how bad it is, no matter how good or how easy it is, let's go. We showing up for ourselves today. And that's the overall message and the overall theme of life is show up for yourself. Don't expect nothing from nobody. And you'll be a lot happier. That's all I got for y'all. Have the desire to inspire. Go out there. Make an impact. Inspire somebody else to just have the desire to get started, baby. Until next time. It's all.